Hey, how you all doing? Look, got a couple more litres of this running in oil. I've also redone the joints in my pressure gauge, hoping that they're going to work all right. So it's been settling down for a few days now, so the oil all should be in the sump or oil pan, depending on what side of the country you live on, what side of the world you live on. And let's have a look at the dipstick. Yeah, so I reckon we're a couple of litres off full. We'll go ahead, top it off with oil, wait for it all to drain down into the sump, run the oil pump and see where we get. Get it up to full speed. So what we should see is oil coming out of these here, yeah? I haven't seen any oil come out of this one yet, number one cylinder. Yeah, but it's flooding there, so you know that it has been out of there, you know? Definitely starting to get some. It's definitely coming through now. I think it just needed extra time. You're getting your haircut, Jack. It's fine, they're gonna go on and off a bunch, but you don't ever really want to put them on crooked. You want to make it look like you know what you're doing a little bit. A little bit.
Like a flat piece?
Yeah, a piece of sheet stainless steel. Oh, I've just gone from bleeding. I hope the trays are big enough.
That's so dirty.
Is it just hanging on by one bolt?
I like that tray.
How does it look in there? Oh, it's not too bad, is it? Is it grindy? That's alright. Good.
Stop poking it.
It did get jet washed and whatnot, so, I mean, you know.
This piece?
No, this piece. Protection, that is. Well, it's a little bit grindy and crap in there. Between the fingers it feels a bit rough. But, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the new filter on and run it. I was not expecting the oil to look as crap as that. Well, ATF, whatever. I feel like I'm a little bit disheartened by it. I've just spent half an hour looking for the gasket and filter set, and it was right next to where I was working. Anyway, it's a pretty simple situation. Just reinstall it, I guess. So I've got my oil filter in place. That's bolted up there. I've got my oil pan all set up with the gasket and all the bolts. Yeah, I am feeling a little bit disheartened by how filthy the oil was what came out of that on the ATF. But hopefully the filter was doing its job and the transmission isn't completely foobar. We'll see, I guess, but at the minute I don't have the money to pay somebody to rebuild the transmission, and I don't want to rebuild it myself. So the two options are put it in or don't put it in. So I'm going to put it in.
Just get these all cleaned up.
Transmission nicely off the stand. So we offered it up on the crane before, decided to leave it on the stand for safety because I remembered that I needed to change the filter on the transmission. I was going to go ahead and paint that pan, that sump, whatever you call it, but looking at the state of the oil come out of that, the ATF that come out of that, I decided not to. Got my brand new shiny dipstick, which is looking cool. Really ought to have painted that grey as well, but at this point I just want to get the things together. Got my new flex plate. It's the second one I bought. The first one was the wrong size. The early ones, the 80 to 85 ones, have a different size centre hole, end crank, whatever, doobrihik. So yeah, I think I'm going to get this off of here and see if we can't get it mounted onto there. Well, I need the dowel pin for that flex plate anyway, and I've got another project I need to press on with, but I did just want to see what is up with this one. Any advice you guys have got? So I've got the torque converter is up against the flex plate on its mounting points, and we've still got like a decent 10mm gap, so it's just not going to go. I don't think the torque converter pushes in any further, does it? I don't know. Anyway, any advice, please drop a comment below. Yeah, so evidently the torque converter wasn't all the way home. It's kind of like this amount of uncertainty when you're working on these things, and this is the first time you've ever done it. Like, posted on Facebook, and so I took the engine off the transmission because I don't really want it hanging there like that. And then I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, well, maybe the torque converter does push in further. So like I was able to pull the whole thing off, have a look. Oh, it wasn't, pushed it back. But yeah, now you know. Yeah, I'm happy about that. I kind of, when I'm working on these things, and I'm going to put them down for a bit because I'm working on Sleaford Recovery's Transit next. Yeah, so when I'm going to put these down for a bit, I don't like to be left with a problem. And I'm like, am I missing a plate or something? But yeah, I'm now going to take this transmission off the engine so I can set the engine down safely. And get that dowel pin for next time I'm working on this. Wrap it up with some plastic because I'm going to be doing a ton of grinding on this piece of work. Yeah, this is going to create some dust. Any of you transit members know where I can get this front cross member, let me know. I just want to get a new one, I think, because I've got to cut the thing off, really, to correct the rust behind it properly, create some new box sections and so forth. And yeah, any other advice or things you want to tell me about, then just let me know. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate the support. I love it when you all comment in the doogly-doo below. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me. Take it easy. See you soon.